The leader of a country determines the progress of that country. Why would Nigerian hire lobbies over a done deal? Watch this.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. In this class, we're going to see how Tinubu's 9 million lobby deal with a company called DCI Group changed the US story on Christian killings in Nigeria. Okay? We'll see. Before we start, we need to do some definitions to understand the meaning of lobbying, how to lobby, the purpose, why some people they do them. We will see. What is lobby or what is lobby? Lobby means trying to influence government decisions. Okay? In simple words, lobby is when a person or company is paid to talk to politicians for you, talk to government officials, explain or defend a position, push a policy, interest, or image. Okay? When you are trying to convince somebody, say, I need this from you. This is who I am. Not the way they are saying it. Especially in America, you consult a lobby company to lobby on your behalf. Okay? How lobby works? Governments, companies, or groups hire lobby firms. These firms have connections in government. Okay? They arrange meetings. They write talking points. They shape how a country or issue is seen. You need to understand this before we continue, because it's not everybody that understands how lobby works. Why governments lobby? Governments lobby to protect their image abroad, reduce sanctions or pressure, get military or financial support, change how a problem is described. Okay? Important point. Lobbying does not mean fixing the problem most of the time. It means managing the story about the problem. Okay? Simple example. If a country is accused of human rights abuse, for instance, the first option is to stop the abuse. Another option is to hire a lobbyist, pay him money to help you explain to politicians or people that will make decisions that will affect you, to tell them, say, what did they talk concerning this matter? You know the truth. Lobbying chooses the second option. Key truth. In global politics, truth is weak. Truth, the real truth is weak. Power and access are strong. For example, that's why Saudi government, they abuse their citizens. America will look the other way. But if Iran or another country do the same thing, they will call them abuse. Okay? Lobbying is how access and connection are bought. If you don't have it, you don't have access to a government, say US government, you don't have connection, you can use money to buy it. Okay? As you can see, lobbying is how access is purchased. Lobbying is how connections to power are bought. Lobbying is how doors that were closed before are opened in Washington. Lobbying is how influence is paid for if you use the right lobbyist. What this means, if you have money, you can change the narrative in Washington, D.C. Okay? If you have enough money, you can change how the story is told in Washington, D.C. You can attract support. Pressure can be reduced. If, for instance, US government put pressure on you, you fit reduce the pressure through lobbies. Powerful people can be convinced through lobby. Decision makers can be given a new or a different picture about a situation. Not because the problem is solved, but because the story is managed through the lobbyist. Let's see another example before we enter what brought us to this class. I don't know if you've seen this before. Exclusive by Premium Times. IPOB hires another lobbying firm in fresh 300 million naira deal. Sahara reporters, 300 million naira deal. IPOB confirms hiring firm to lobby US to facilitate Biafra independence. So, this is a cost, a mission by this group. But to be heard in Washington, they need lobbyists. Pay the company money, then they will help you drive your course. Very partner, just want to explain this to you. How Nnamdi Kanu hired America firm to help promote IPOB in 750K deal. If you read the cable, according to a report from Foreign Lobby, Kanu signed a contract with BW Global Group, an American lobby firm, to help promote IPOB in a bid to achieve the secession objective of Biafra. The report noted that the firm is co-owned by Jeffrey Biren and Alan White. Okay? The one-year deal is said to have taken effect from 1st March 2031 and cost Kanu and IPOB $750,000, an equivalent of over 300 million, to use the exchange rate in 2021. Okay? At the current Central Bank of Nigeria exchange rate of 410 naira, no be the 400 plus that we find ourselves now. Okay? To $1. Okay? So the best step is to use people close to power. Use lobbyists who are close to power. In this case, the federal government did not speak directly. It used a lobbying firm that is connected to people close to Donald Trump. There are many companies doing the work of lobbyists. If you want your message to be passed, you need to check the one that is connected to the one in power. If you go enter the one where connect to Democrat, your message or your cause no go reach anywhere. You get the point now. Who our government use? Now, DCI Group. The Goodyear is the co-founder of DCI Group, okay? The company lobbying for the federal government of Nigeria. He is a long-time Republican strategist, okay? He worked closely with Republican leaders and campaigns. DCI Group has represented causes tied to Republican and conservative interests. These are the same political cycles that Trump rose from and still listening to. Get the point now? You see, they listen to them. And this person, they inside that cycle. He is a co-founder of DCI Group. Why this matters? In Washington, you don't need Trump himself, okay? You need people Trump trusts. Or people from the same political family. DCI Group operates inside that Republican ecosystem. You get the point now? So when Nigerian government hired DCI Group, the message did not go through critics like Lemon or Mark Arnold. No. It went through friendly political channels. Channels Trump and Republicans respect. Simple summary. Nigeria did not hire just any PR firm, okay? It hired a firm rooted in Trump-friendly Republican politics. That is the real connection. Get the point now? Now, I'm going to enter the story where they everywhere for internet. How I see this story? I must give credit to this lady, Mimi. I just scroll through Twitter. Now she say she posted something. Say Tinubu is spending $9 million, over 14 billion on a DC lobby firm called Drop, or they say indirectly the work of Lemon Mark Arnold are being undermined. Okay? I can say, make I go check our well. I make sure say the news they authentic. Now she say the cable they carry on. FG hires lobby firm for $9 million to communicate Christians protection efforts to US. You get the point now? Our effort is not be seen. Let's tell them our effort. But remember, before Trump tagged Nigeria a country of particular concern, no really see seriousness. But I just did everywhere. Benue, Plateau, you know that? Or the country pressure. You can see here too. Legit. FG hires American lobby firm for $9 million to communicate Christians protection efforts to US. They want to sell their story. We need a lobbyist to help sell our version of the story. Say we are not supporting Christian genocide, or there is nothing like Christian genocide in Nigeria. You know their talking point. Nigeria, the Africa Report, hires US right-wing connected lobby firm, that is Republican connected lobby firm, for $9 million as Trump threatens more strikes. Now make I break the story down. Remember, the United States government had accused Nigeria of failing to protect Christians. Say, Nigeria government, they don't protect Christians. 2, the accusation was clear. Christians were being killed in the Middle Belt, especially by Fulani militias. Villages were being attacked. Most of these attacks were said to be carried out by Fulani militia and jihadist group, especially in the Middle Belt. Pastors in the Middle Belt cried out. Survivors spoke. Churches documented attacks. Communities were destroyed. American politicians took notice after many people cried out. Okay? In October, the US officially designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern for religious persecution. That label is serious. It means the US believes a government is failing to stop large-scale religious abuse. The Nigerian government rejected the claim. You all know everything. People like Riley Moore visited Nigeria. Even our government sent delegates to Washington to tell their story. Others like Mark Arnold, who had been on this matter since, led fact-finding missions. Several US lawmakers raised bills and motions in Congress. The issue became a major topic among US Christian groups. Nigerian government stand. There is no Christian genocide. Terrorism is not religious. The killings are about security, not faith. Even with videos, reports like the one done by the current INEC chairman and testimonies, the denial continued. Then something changed. Instead of fixing the problem fast, the government chose the easier way to fix the problem, the $9 million decision. In December 2025, the Nigerian government hired a US lobby firm. The firm is DCI Group, based in Washington, D.C. The contract is worth $9 million USD. That is over 40 billion of taxpayer money, because now tax, not government, they make their money are from the sales of oil. The contract was filed with the US Department of Justice. It shows that Asta Liga, a law firm in Kaduna, hired DCI Group on behalf of Nigeria's National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. And Ribadu cannot take decision without approval from Mr. President. It's an appointee. You get the point now. The job of the lobby firm is clear. To tell the US government that Nigeria is protecting Christians. Maintain US support. We still need your support, militarily or otherwise. Push back against the genocide narrative. Get the point now. The assignment. The payment terms are simple. $750,000 every month. 4.5 million paid upfront for 6 months. Get the point now? If you multiply this by 6, you will get this amount for 6 months. Okay? This amount will be paid after 6 months. Total 9M. Major term in the contract. The contract can be ended with 60 days notice. Either DCI group or Nigerian government can terminate it. What happened after? After the lobby contract, US pressure reduced. The tone in Washington softened. The narrative began to shift. On Christmas Day, the US carried out a strike in Sokoto, not Middle Belt. President Trump said the strike targeted terrorists who were killing Christians. It was reported that the intelligence for this strike was provided by the Nigeria side. Okay? The same country, earlier accused of genocide, was now being defended by a lobbyist. And the defense is by lobbyists, not by pastors, not by victims, but by paid lobbyists. The moral question where people ask for Twitter now. People are now asking, what was the value of the suffering? $9 million. What was the price of silence? $9 million. Years of killings, burned villages, mass graves, displaced families, still in the IDP camps, all answered with a lobby contract. This is not diplomacy. This is image laundry. Okay? The story did not change because the killing stopped. The story changed because money entered Washington. Not to Trump, but to the person who will do the work to help on these decision makers about what is going on in Nigeria. So next time, when you get wahala, when too much, you have money or more money, you can also hire a lobbyist to help you sell what you want to sell to American government. How you see this one? Drop out a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.